Today on SVG News, we're taking a look at a little trick Microsoft's been keeping under wraps until now. Plus, hackers, cyber attacks, stolen data. That's right, CD Projekt Red's taking another beating. How the mighty have fallen.
What's on top of the world? Failure not an option, not a thought. Till it happened.
It's not uncommon for gadgets to have some hidden functionality. However, this Xbox controller trick revealed by a Microsoft employee may deserve a spot in the Shortcut Hall of Fame. It's particularly useful for those who are jumping back and forth between a console and a PC, or a console and a smartphone or tablet. Once you learn it, you're honestly going to wonder how you ever got by without it.
This changes everything.
According to Microsoft's Timo Wolf, the Xbox Series X and S controller can store sync information for two different devices. You can pair the controller to your Xbox console and also use it with a Bluetooth-enabled PC or mobile device. When your controller is turned on, you can hold down the sync button on the controller to have it remember your last Bluetooth connection. To quickly go back to using your controller with your Xbox, all you have to do is perform a double tap on the sync button.
That's it.
Unfortunately, there are some caveats to using this trick you should probably know about. For instance, Wolf mentions in a follow-up tweet that the feature doesn't work when jumping back and forth between an Xbox console and a PC using Microsoft's Xbox wireless adapter. It seems a controller can only store the sync data for one Xbox wireless connection and one Bluetooth connection. That could be a bit of a letdown if you aren't using Bluetooth on PC. Wolf also mentions in a reply to someone that the trick isn't supported with iOS right now. This may not be as big a deal, as Microsoft's xCloud service isn't present on the platform at the moment. However, some gamers do use their Xbox controllers to play iOS games like those in Apple Arcade. Things could change as iOS and the Xbox controller receive updates in the future, but if you run into some issues trying to reconnect to your iPhone or iPad, don't be surprised. As you can imagine, some Xbox fans are downright thrilled about learning this trick. Twitter user The Geeky Tate wrote, "This is an amazing feature. How is this not advertised more?" Others seemed positively stunned by this revelation, with user Kawini asking, "What is this dark magic?"
I'll never tell!
As Wolf pointed out, there doesn't seem to be any official documentation out there describing how to do this very helpful sync swap, meaning that it's possible that Microsoft didn't think to create it. Now that you have this knowledge though, you can use it to avoid the more drawn-out sync process and get back in the game more quickly. In case you were wondering, yes, CD Projekt Red is still reeling from the botched launch of Cyberpunk 2077, which has resulted in more than one lawsuit. Now the development studio has revealed in an official statement that it has been the victim of a major cyber attack.
A cyber attack? Well, that's good.
It most certainly is not good, Mr. President. According to the statement, an unidentified actor managed to hack into CD Projekt Red's secure servers and made off with plenty of internal data. What's more, this unknown party has demanded a ransom in exchange for the stolen information. Along with the company's statement on the matter, CD Projekt Red included a screenshot of the ransom email received from the hacker or hackers. In the email, the hackers said that they had managed to steal the source code for several CD Projekt Red projects, including Cyberpunk 2077, Gwent, and an unreleased version of The Witcher 3. The hacker also claimed to have, quote, dumped all of CD Projekt Red's documents related to accounting, administration, legal, HR, investor relations, and more.
Hack the planet! Hack the planet!
The hacker demanded that CD Projekt Red contact them within 48 hours, or else all of the stolen source code would be dumped online, while the other internal documents would be forwarded to gaming journalists. According to the hacker, the reveal of this private information would be a great blow to a company that has already reportedly lost $1 billion following the launch of Cyberpunk 2077. Despite the scale of this cyber attack, it appears that CD Projekt Red is not planning to play by the hackers' rules. The company's statement continued, "We will not give in to the demands nor negotiate with the actor, being aware that this may eventually lead to the release of compromised data."
We don't negotiate with terrorists.
CD Projekt Red made a point to alleviate customer fears, however. While the company has already contacted the authorities and an investigation is underway, CD Projekt Red does not at this time believe that any private customer data was stolen in the cyber attack. This particular bit may come as a significant relief to gamers, particularly considering some of the high-profile data breaches that have impacted video game companies within the last year.